Hey guys, welcome back to the Blank Bookshelf, and today I am going to talk about and review Erin Morgenstern's The Starless Sea. Now Erin Morgenstern, I believe this is like her second book, and Erin Morgenstern did The Night Circus, which looking back on that one now and then listening to The Starless Sea, I'll have to say that I did enjoy The Night Circus a bit more than I did The Starless Sea. So The Starless Sea, I did an audiobook. It is 19 hours long. And there's a reason why I'm chuckling over that. So The Starless Sea follows a graduate student named Zachary Ezra Rollins, and his name is said his full name is said every single part that comes back to him. So you remember his name real quick. But it follows him as after he's found a book in the university library called Sweet Sorrows, and it has like a small little tidbit of an event that happened in his life when he was like 11 years old, and he's intrigued by that, and he wants to know more as to he wants to know why and how part of his life, or a small part of his life, got put into this book. And this book has no author, it has no publication date, no nothing. It has no information to it at all. It is just an old book. And inside this book, along with Zachary's little short part of his life, are short stories that all kind of rotate and combine around this place called like the Starless Sea, and as he's looking into this, he's also kind of attracted attention from secret society type people who are very interested in Sweet Sorrows and trying to inhibit him from or stop him from learning too much about what it is. He eventually goes to like a masquerade ball where he meets a guy named Dorian, and Dorian kind of sets him on a little side quest to find another book that's very similar to Sweet Sorrows called Fortunes and Fables, which is again another little, it's no like real information or anything like that about the book. It just has short stories and tales in it that again all kind of pertain to the Starless Sea. So we follow him on a very, very long-winded journey. So with all that in mind, I liked the Starless Sea. I liked the world. I liked the idea of the Starless Sea, and the Starless Sea is like an underground library that holds like ancient books and books of all kind, and it sounds as amazing as like any book reader could ever imagine. And like there's cats everywhere. I wish I could actually visit that part. It's kind of like how in the Night Circus. I wish I could visit the Night Circus. I wish I could visit the Starless Sea. And it sounds so magical and amazing to have that much knowledge and information and tales and stories right there, all protected. And but I think that's the thing that I like the most about it. I liked the short stories a bit more. They definitely felt like either old wives' tales, or they followed like time and fate like as if they're characters, and they tell the story about the moon, and I really enjoyed those a bit more. Zachary's parts in the book, at times I felt really excited to read his parts or to hear his parts. Like when he was going to the masquerade ball, I really am intrigued by that masquerade ball. It's a book character themed masquerade ball. So we meet one character, Maribel, who is Max from The Wild Things, and she's dressed innocent, and it's so cool. And then there's someone walking around for like Alice from Wonderland and Cheshire, and it was all so cool. This book has a very big Alice in Wonderland feel to it, so you're going down rabbit holes that you're not really sure where it's going to lead you to, and that's kind of how I feel like Zachary's parts were. You're going down rabbit holes of information that sometimes doesn't even feel like it pertains to the actual story. That was kind of like the only one of the bad things about it. I didn't have much emotion that I could feel in the book very much. Like, Dorian and Zachary do become a love interest, and Zachary keeps mentioning like he doesn't understand why he's thinking about this guy, because he doesn't know him, and he's no different than any other Joe Schmo off the street. But they fall in love. They don't have very many parts together to make it seem real that Dorian and Zachary had even a connection. So it was little things like that it was like, wait a minute, I don't get it. It seemed almost forced, or almost like just like it was a second thought type thing. I did get bored with a lot of it, and I almost called quits on it a few times because I just didn't quite understand really where it was going, or why certain things were happening, or I was being told certain things. And another unfortunate thing is in with the Night Circus, the Starless Sea, you don't really get a whole bunch of like inner monologue from the characters. I know that Zachary is a grad student. He's majoring in gaming design. He is gay. He is the son of a fortune teller. He is an introvert, I guess. He likes sophisticated drinks. But I don't really know who he is as a person. He doesn't really have much emotion, and that's kind of the one thing and it's not just him, it's with Dorian, it's with Maribel, it's with the Keeper, it's with everyone else that doesn't have a short story pertaining to Sweet Sorrows or Fable and Fortunes, or Fortunes and Fables. So I felt like those had much more emotion into them and more life than Zachary's parts. So I say I like it because of the Starless Sea and the short stories. I did not quite care for, or didn't really get attached to, Zachary. There is a lot, like I said, there is a lot of sophisticated drink references. There is a lot of honey references. I don't quite understand the honey reference as to why honey is so mentioned. I'm guessing it's going to be pertaining to the bees, because there's 3 clues that Zachary follows, and it's the bee, the key, and the sword. There's also the heart, the feather, and I don't remember what the other one was. It slipped my mind. But yeah, so it's just a lot of symbolism that I probably didn't get. It's probably a bit more sophisticated for me, unfortunately. Not to say that I'm stupid, but apparently I didn't get this one. But yeah, overall, I wish the Starless Sea really was visitable, like the Night Circus. But as the book, The Starless Sea, it kind of missed the mark with me. It was okay. I did enjoy the Alice in Wonderland Easter eggs and feel of it. It was lacking something for me. And like I said, I almost bowed out a few times with this book. I even had to extend my loan on the audiobook through Libby because of that. So, but yeah, so that is probably my honest opinion of the Starless Sea. I didn't really try and sugarcoat much of it. I feel like, yeah, just overall it was lacking. I felt like Zachary was more mechanical and didn't have much emotions or feels that he showed. Same thing with really all the characters. But yeah, it honestly felt like a tale for time and fate, and Zachary was a tool to get them to fall in love again or something. I don't know. It was just, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, that's the Starless Sea by Erin Morgenstren. Yeah, I would probably read The Night Circus over this one again. I'm not gonna buy Starless Sea. I'm not. So yeah, I mean, to each your own. If you enjoyed it, I'm so happy, and I'm so happy that you got something out of it that I could not, or I got very little out of it. But yeah, like in reading through some of the other reviews that everyone has written, there is a very big rift. Either you love it or you hate it. There is no middle, and unfortunately, I'm leaning more towards the not happy with it moments. But yeah. So if you haven't read it, I mean, don't let this talk you out of it. Just be prepared. If you haven't read anything by Erin Morgenstren, I would not start with this one. I would start with Night Court. I feel like Night Circus. Sorry, I have a headache. My brain is half not here. But yeah, I would start with the Night Circus to kind of get you into her feels and how she writes. And then if you're intrigued, then read Starless Sea. But yeah, I mean, don't let me sway you out of not reading it. Just be prepared. It's a so book that I enjoyed parts of. Yeah, and it came out last year, so it's brand new. You can probably even still find it in paperback at like Barnes & Noble or any other small retailer, bookstore. You can buy it online or read it through Libby, like I did, and just before you spend your money and find out you don't like it. So, but yeah, that is The Starless Sea by Erin Morgenstren. If you're intrigued or want to know about it, check out her writing. She does have a very magical way of writing. Sometimes it is a hit and miss, so just forewarning you. But yeah, so if you enjoyed it, comment below. Let me know what you loved about it. I've only talked to one person about this, so I would like to hear more thoughts on it. But yeah, check it out. Comment below and let me know. But yeah, that's it. So thanks for watching. Give me a like and subscribe, share, whatnot, and we'll catch y'all next time with the next book. So have a good one. Bye.